Welcome back to the April edition of Tiger Time News. I'm Elena Clark.
And I'm JC Watkins. Let's get started. BCHS is rounding the end of the school year, and the results for the senior class top 10 and Wall of Fame are in.
Morgan Boyle has the story.
Bolivar Central is pleased to announce the 2022 to 2023 Top 10 and Wall of Fame. Number 10, Chloe Burns. Number 9, Gunnar Barnes. Number 8, Caitlin Jimerson. Number 7, Jalen Morris. Number 6, Allison Flint. Number 5, Bryce Pierce. Number 4, Sadie Fry. Number 3, Mackenzie Flint. Number 2, which is our salutatorian, Madison Boatwright, with a 101.4791 GPA, and our valedictorian, Kaylee Bryant, with a 101.5416 GPA. The Wall of Fame recipients in alphabetical order are Kendall Atkins, Madison Boatwright, Becca Bryant, Kaylee Bryant, Chloe Burns, Josiah Clark, Campbell Emerson, Sadie Fry, Caitlin Jimerson, Tatiana Lee, and Paige Stallworth. Congratulations to all of these students.
10 Ready testing starts this month.
Paige Stallworth tells us about this year's testing schedule and preparations.
As we all know, April is testing month. TN Ready, or EOCs, for Bolivar Central will be April 18th and will end April 27th. Here is a more detailed schedule. April 18th and 19th will be English 1 and 2. April 20th will be Biology and U.S. History. April 25th will be Algebra 2. April 26th will be Algebra 1. April 27th will be Geometry. This is a mandatory test. Therefore, all students should be present on all days you have a test. Please note that this year's TN Ready test will count for 15% of your final grades. We hope that all BCHS students will be prepared for this year's testing. Good luck.
Graduation for this year's seniors is coming soon, and there are questions about how graduation will take place this year.
Daniel Johnson spoke with Mr. Crocker to get an update about this year's procedures.
Coach Crocker, when and where are tickets available for graduation?
In the event that we have to have an indoor graduation, each graduate will be limited to how many people they can invite. So those tickets will be given out at graduation practice, which will be the Tuesday before graduation, and each graduate will be given 7 tickets.
How old do you have to be to need a ticket for graduation?
Well, the reason we have to do tickets and limit the amount of people each one can invite is because the fire marshal limits how many people we can have in the gym at any given time. And so because of that, any guest that enters, regardless of their age, will have to have a ticket.
What is the time and date for graduation?
Graduation is going to be May 11th at 7:30 p.m. Hopefully we'll get to have that graduation on the football field. That is our first plan. But then if the weather doesn't allow that, then it would be in the gym.
Will seniors be able to decorate their caps this year?
I've had a lot of seniors asking me from the beginning of the year, and I've put them off and told them I'd make that decision later, but I did decide that I will let seniors decorate their caps this year. However, they need to make sure that what they put on their cap is appropriate, because if it's not, then they would not be allowed to participate in the ceremony.
If graduation is held outside, what are the procedures going to be for that?
So if graduation is outside, which we hope that it is, the graduates will park in the stadium parking lot. All of the guests would need to park either in the elementary school parking lot or on the bus ramp parking lot. They will be able to enter the stadium through the same gates that they enter for football games.
Will seniors be able to do custom stoles on their gowns this year?
No, they will not be allowed to do custom stoles. The only stoles that will be allowed are the BCHS stole and then any honor cords that the students have earned.
Thank you.
There is a new PBIS reward for the fourth 9 weeks. Campbell Emerson has the details.
Ms. Clutter, what is PBIS?
So PBIS is our reward system that's supposed to encourage a positive school and culture and good behavior and attendance and students being in class on time.
What activities are a part of this 9 weeks event?
So these 9 weeks, we're going to have a cookout, and then we're going to have a field day. Hopefully we'll have cornhole and volleyball and basketball and maybe some wiffle ball and dodgeball, kickball, just a bunch of activities outside. And probably going to try to work on getting like a food truck, like the ice cream truck or something as well.
How can students qualify for this event?
So there's 2 things. You can earn a full day, or you can just earn a half a day. So the first half of the day, the students must have no office referrals, no unexcused absences, and no tardies in any classes, and that will earn you the first half of the day. The second half of the day will earn you the cookout and field day for the second half by coming to school every day during EOC, not being late for EOCs, not sleeping, and working really hard on your test.
Thank you.
Spring sports began on March 13th. Walker Gillum gives us an update about the progress of the seasons.
Spring sports are underway. We had a word with all the coaches to see how things were going in the world of sports.
Hey, Coach Raspberry.
What's going on, man?
We were going to ask you, how's it like your first time being the track coach here?
It's different than being the assistant football coach. You know, you're the main guy, so I've had a little bit of experience in track and field before, and just really excited to get this new opportunity here at Bolivar.
How do you feel the track players are taking to you being the coach?
They've done really well. I think we've worked really hard. You know, I got some basketball players. I got a couple of football guys. I got some pure just track athletes right now, and you know, they're all getting after it, so pretty well.
Who are some of the leader figures on the track team?
We have a few on there. They lead by example more than anything else. Christian Dees is one of our senior track athletes. Consistent, shows up when he needs to, does everything I ask him to do. Girls-wise, Kiana Wiley's been here since I've been here, so she's done an awesome job and continues to show up every single day.
All right, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right, Coach Wellens, how do you think the team has performed so far?
It's been a tough season so far. We've got a lot of really strong teams in the district, and our team is young. Not necessarily young in age, but young in experience. My top 3 players for the boys and girls are returning players, and after that, they're brand new. So while they've competed well, and everybody's really competed well, the teams like Chester County and Scotts Hill are going through historic runs. So it's been a tough go for us so far.
Who on the team are the biggest role models for the others, you would say?
For the girls, it's Sadie Fry. She's a 4-year player, and she's come out, and she's always at practice, and she's always giving her best. She does a great job. For the guys, Campbell Emerson has stepped up and tried to help lead the team this year. Jackson Baird sets a great example because last year he was my number 6 or 7 player, and he got out and worked all year, all summer long, and wound up becoming the number 2 player. And then Keaton Henson just gives it his all in practice and in matches every day. So they're all seniors, and they've all played multiple years, and I'm super excited to have their leadership and show the other players what can be accomplished.
What do you expect from the team moving forward?
We still have some tough matches ahead. Come district tournament time, it's anybody's game. We've seen players go undefeated in regular seasons and drop out in the tournament early on. We've seen players that didn't do much in the regular season go on to do great things in the tournament. So it's just up in the air. But going forward long term, I hope my younger players do take lessons from these older players, these experienced players that I mentioned before, and that the team continues to grow and flourish.
All right, Coach, thank you for your time.
All right. Thank you.
Coach Barnes, baseball season is well underway. What have you seen out of your team so far?
I see some good things, and see some things that we can improve upon. But they've been fighting through, ever since with everything that's happened, early adversity. But they've done a good job at weathering the storm and just fighting through it all.
How has the team's mindset been throughout practice and in games?
It's been up and down, but they have consistently shown up every day, and they're trying everything they can to get better. And that's all that you can ask is be competitive and just give everything you got at the end of the day.
With only 2 seniors on the team, which players have stepped up to help lead the team?
Well, this junior class has been, it's been their team since day one when they were freshmen. So they've done a great job at, trying to take control of the team and trying to create some type of accountability, which Gunnar and Josiah have done a great job at. Just they do their job and they do it well, and that's all you can ask. But I'm really excited about the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Coach Emerson, Who are the most hardworking and outstanding players on the team, and how do they influence the rest of the players?
Walker, I'm going to have to give a shout out to all my seniors for their hard work this season and just their leadership. We've been plagued with some injuries, so everybody's really had to step up this year. Right now, Riley and Chloe Burns are leading our stats, and I anticipate them to continue to do so.
How does the team prepare mentally and physically for a game?
Physically, we've been working out all winter and into the spring, so they're in good shape. Mentally, every game day morning, I'll send them a message. Most of the time, it's definitely believe in yourself and believe in this team, and that just gives them a little motivation for the game day.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We want to wish the best of luck for our Tigers out there during the spring season.
Best of luck to our Tigers as they finish out their seasons.
Thank you for tuning in to this month's Tiger Time News. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more updates.
And as always,
Go Tigers!